Hi everyone, this is Deborah. I guess you all watched my video about the Cadillac. Yeah. You know, as Gildner Radner said, it's always something. I have a fan on me. That's the noise you hear because these rollers make me perspire. So you want to know how you could tell if you're intelligent? If you don't admit that you're intelligent, or you don't realize that you are. You doubt it, right? Well, also, if you are a night owl, oh, what was one of the other ones? If you sometimes have a dirty mouth, sometimes I do, I guess. And if you crack jokes all the time. Well, I crack jokes because life is so hard for so many people that I like to make people laugh. And I think people who have had some trauma in their life, they become comedians. Yeah, so I must be a freaking genius. I saw this on Facebook. I thought it was kind of cool. Yeah. At my last job, I was always cracking jokes, but I could tell you, I think it ends up hurting you if on your job, if you are always a jokester, right? Nobody takes you seriously. So I stayed up half the night filling out applications for employment. I've got to do a resume. So let's talk about the lollipop kids. I used to call them dum-dum kids, but that's not very nice. The reason why I call them that is because when I first moved here, I had this huge bag of dum-dum lollipops because I took up smoking after I moved here because I was so traumatized from a roller. I was so traumatized from my move, you know, because I only had so many days. Let me tell you what, if you're selling your house, you better at least have 2 months to get yourself prepared for the move. Whoa. Yeah, I was traumatized. I believe I even had a heart attack, which is why I'm having the angiogram this week. I stayed up half the night. I had some heart pains. I just could not. I was just uncomfortable, you know. But I always was complaining to the HOA about the building structure. But yet they thought it was more important to eradicate my pet birds. They were my birds. Or to cut down a couple trees, and they paid 5 times what my tree company would have charged. Freaking idiots. They mismanaged the funds terribly. They kept talking about the elevator that needed to be replaced. Well, let me tell you what. What good is an elevator if the building is going to cave in? Well, I found out in my unit after I left, they had like patched my porch, the structure. They just patched it up instead of fixing it the way they should have, right? And I found out after I left that the whole porch caved in, and I was on the bottom floor. The whole porch caved in. I think I should pin this back. Don't you think? Okay, so let me tell you the rest. Now, that's not holding. Yeah, the wind's blowing. Don't I look ridiculous? I don't care. Okay. The things us women have to go through. Okay. Okay, I just found out, because I knew that every year they kept assessing more and more and more. They just got assessed $20,000. 80% of the people in that condo were retired. Who has $20,000 laying around? You tell me. Who has $20,000 laying around? I am so glad I left when I did. Now, I must tell you that every house I've ever lived in has had issues. The first house I bought, I ended up selling it because we got neighbors that played horrible music, really loud. It disrupted the whole neighborhood. I mean, this went on all the time, not just, on a weekend. It was all day long. Yeah. Let's see. The first house I rented in Satellite Beach, my landlord was in Germany, and he had some jerk ass being like responsible for the house. Well, we had 3 bathrooms, only 1 commode worked. He refused to fix it, so I told him, I said, listen, I have 2 high school kids. I gotta have another commode that's working, right? Never was fixed, so I left. So the next house that I actually bought in Satellite Beach, the lady that owned it left everything in the house. It took truckloads to get it out. I found 10-year-old mayonnaise jars in the cabinet. Oh my God. Then I think the house, it just seems like every house, no house is perfect. No house is perfect. So back to the lollipop kids. They are so cute. They help me so much. Yeah. They help me so much. Let me check the time. I'm taking my time this morning. Like, I never slept last night. What else is new? And I even mowed my grass. And I weed whacked. And I put that motion detector on the pink dogwood I planted. Because I noticed somebody was messing around it. I'm looking at it right now. So I put all these roses and geraniums around it so it would get watered while I'm going up north to visit my grandson and my sister. And so that's going to be fun. So I get real excited. I hardly ever get to see my family. Yeah, I just found out my grandson came to visit his dad, but he didn't come and visit me. But I know that my grandson's at the mercy of his dad. You have to obey your dad, right? So, so back to the lollipop kids. So they started coming over asking for candy almost every day. And I do have a sweet tooth. I can't go to sleep at night without something sweet, right? So I decided, you know, to ask them if they wanted to help me, you know. Now, I asked them if I lived in the hood, and they said, no, this is not the hood. It's just a poor neighborhood. Since I've been here, gentrification is happening. People are being evicted, and then they're being, a couple houses are being flipped. So it's already happening. So the lollipop kids, there's 2 of them that help me quite often. And they keep me, what's the word, entertained, or they're just very special to me, right? I am teaching them like manners, and you know, sometimes you have to remind them to say please and thank you. I'm teaching them landscaping. I'm teaching them tools. So I was going to tell you all these fun things that they make me laugh, but now, since I didn't sleep last night, now I forgot what. Maybe when I'm going down the road, I will remember some of them, and I will tell you some of the things that they say that just make me laugh, right? So I'm taking extra care and getting my makeup on today. Ow, god dang it. Oh, something's itching me. Jeez. So, yeah, I was so glad that I actually mowed my grass and I weed whacked the back. I thought it would exhaust me, but it did not. It did not exhaust me. Quite the contrary. I think it roused me up more. So I laid in the bed all night, just thinking of everything I had to do this morning. I have to go check my oil, had to load the car. I cleaned my windows on the car, so I can see out of it, right? And my granddaughter was very, she had a lot of anxiety when we went out to dinner. So, I tried to make her laugh, you know. I tried to make her laugh. But yeah, I'm applying at, I think I'm going to apply at Home Depot, maybe Chick-fil-A. May end up at Walmart because of ageism. You know, it happens, people. Yep. And, oh, that's pretty, isn't it? Yeah, ageism is a real thing. My mother worked, I guess, up to the last 3 years. She was a CNA. But $20,000? Jesus. This is a good eyeliner by It Cosmetics. So let's see if I can get it on. without making a fool of myself. That fan is a blessing. One of the lollipop kids put it together for me while I did other things. Yep, I took the car cover off. Of course, the cats want to jump on it. Oh, God, it took me forever just to shave. I think I've got some wild hairs I need to trim. Hold on. Because I put Latisse on my eyes, because I put Latisse on my eyelashes and my eyebrows, they grow like crazy, you know? So I will say goodbye, and I will think of all those funny things about the lollipop kids that'll make you guys laugh. So thanks for watching.